What will happen when a couple leaves their baby with the dog in its room? But then, in the middle of the night, the dog won't stop barking. The parents get confused and hurry to the baby's room. What they see there is unbelievable and totally shocks them. The man dashes off to grab some tools for protection. The story begins with Mario, a young cockapoo, living happily with his family in Sydney, Australia. This loving family consists of Alan, Sabrina, and their little son, Patrick. Mario and Patrick, both 2 years old, have grown up together and are inseparable. Their bond is evident as they do almost everything together, especially enjoying walks with Patrick in his stroller. Mario's journey to find his happy family was a tough one. Born to a mom owned by a mean breeder who only cared about money, Mario and his siblings faced a scary world. While some of his brothers and sisters found loving homes, others weren't so lucky. They ended up in places they shouldn't be, like zoos. Mario, though, was different. He had something special about him that made everyone want him. So, the breeder kept him, waiting for the best offer. But life for Mario wasn't easy. He lived in a tiny cage with hardly any food. Fortune favored Mario when the breeder was arrested shortly after his birth. The Sydney police shut down the operation, and all the dogs were put up for adoption. This is when Alan and Sabrina entered the picture. Having recently welcomed baby Patrick, they read that it was beneficial for a baby to grow up with a puppy. They had wanted a dog for a long time, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. During their visit to the adoption office, they immediately fell in love with Mario. Adopting Mario was no simple task. The family had to fill out extensive paperwork, and their home was inspected to ensure it was suitable for raising a dog. The animal shelter employees, who had grown fond of Mario, wanted to make sure he went to a loving home. When Mario first arrived at the shelter, he was incredibly shy, likely due to the lack of affection in his early life. However, he soon warmed up to the attention and care from the shelter staff, who loved him dearly. Alan and Sabrina's home wasn't the largest, but it was perfect for a small dog like Mario. With his boundless energy, Mario often zoomed around the house, accidentally knocking over objects. After breaking 2 vases, Alan and Sabrina realized they needed to find a way to calm him down. Surprisingly, it was their son Patrick who had the magic touch. Initially, Mario was curious but cautious around the baby. However, once he approached Patrick, an unbreakable bond was formed. Mario would lie next to Patrick for hours, reacting to his every movement without barking or causing a disturbance. This adorable companionship grew stronger as they both aged. Mario and Patrick did everything together, from playing at home to taking walks in the park. Their connection brought immense joy to Alan and Sabrina. However, an unexpected incident one night highlighted just how special and protective Mario was towards Patrick. But before we delve deeper into the story, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're hungry for more animal stories, be sure to subscribe. That way, you'll never miss out on any captivating stories. Let's continue the story. One night, when Patrick and Mario were 3 years old, Alan and Sabrina were startled awake by Mario's frantic barking. This was unusual, as Mario was generally a quiet dog. As they listened, they realized Patrick's faint cries accompanied the barking. They rushed to their son's room, fearing the worst. To their surprise, they found Mario and Patrick in a peculiar standoff. Mario was blocking Patrick from reaching a table next to the couch and barking loudly with each step Patrick took towards it. Confused and concerned, Alan tried to understand Mario's behavior. As he moved closer to the table, Mario's barking intensified. Alan, now frustrated, scolded Mario and picked him up. Despite being held, Mario continued barking loudly. Sabrina approached the table to retrieve Patrick's stuffed elephant, which seemed to be the cause of the commotion. As she reached for it, she saw a massive huntsman spider lurking beneath the toy. Startled, she jumped back, causing Mario to bark even louder and Patrick to cry harder. In Australia, encountering large spiders is not uncommon, but this one was particularly alarming. Alan quickly handed Mario to Sabrina and rushed to the kitchen, returning with a frying pan. He carefully trapped the spider under the pan, finally ending the chaotic scene. With the spider contained, Mario stopped barking, and a sense of relief washed over the family. Alan inspected Patrick's stuffed elephant to ensure it was free of spider eggs before handing it back to his son. Patrick, now calmed by his favorite toy, was put back to bed with Mario by his side. The parents were immensely grateful for Mario's protective instincts. This incident solidified the bond between Mario and Patrick even further, showing that Mario was not just a pet, but a guardian angel for their little boy. In their small but loving home, the family of 4 continued to cherish every moment together. Mario had found his forever family, and his once slim chances of a happy life had turned into a reality filled with love and companionship. So, that's all for today. What are your thoughts about this story? Tell us in the comment section below. And if you like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Your support means so much to us. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching.